This man is a prison guard. He has been working for many years. On this workday, a colleague suddenly gave him a business card. It turned out that before his wife passed away she had left 2 trusts here to be given to him. One asked him to scatter her ashes into the sea. The other hoped he would go to the post office in his wife's hometown to pick something up. The man didn't understand why his wife did this, but he decided to drive there, because he had promised his wife before that he would convert his van into a camper van, and then travel around Japan. On the road he kept missing his wife. At the same time he was looking forward to what his wife's letter would say, so he got in the car with his wife's ashes. Maybe it was fate. When refueling at a gas station, he met Mark, whom he had met at another service area. Mark invited the man to go to the nearby campsite to sit for a while. Under the setting sun, Mark said he was a wanderer who traveled all over the place, and the man was a traveler. A wanderer has no destination or home to return to and makes the whole world his home. A traveler has a destination and a home to return to. The man listened and fell into his own thoughts. He didn't know where his home to return to was. His wife's passing had hit him hard. Along the way, he only stopped at places where he had been with his wife. When he woke up the next day, the man found that Mark had already left. He only left a collection of poems for him. While the man was appreciating the collection of poems Mark gave him, a young man came to him for help. Although the problem wasn't solved, the man decided to give the young man a ride. It turned out that the young man's name was Alan. He was a wandering merchant who sold squid rice balls in various places. After hearing that Alan's assistant had something to do temporarily and wasn't around, the man took the initiative to stay and help. During their chat he learned that, because Alan traveled around to different places, his relationship with his wife had become bad, but they had a child. Having a child made Alan feel that no matter how far he went, there was always a home waiting for him. The man couldn't help but think that he and his wife had no children. If they had a child, would his life direction be clearer? When having dinner in the evening he met Alan's assistant David. David seemed very familiar with the man's wife's hometown. After they parted the man continued his journey. He finally arrived at his wife's hometown, and picked up that letter. The letter left 2 words for him: goodbye. The man felt a little disappointed. He didn't understand what his wife meant, but he still decided to listen to his wife, and look for a boat that could go out to sea. But because of the typhoon the boatman refused to go out to sea. The man thought of the note David had given him after they parted, saying that if he needed to go out to sea he could find this person. So the man asked about it at the restaurant. Coincidentally this person turned out to be the restaurant owner's grandfather. The owner decided to help the man. In the evening the man chatted with the owner's mother. He asked her what the meaning of the letter his wife left him was. The owner's mother said that even the best husbands and wives can't understand each other's meanings. Since he couldn't figure it out, why bother worrying about it? The letter had led him here all the way and that was enough. After listening to these words the man seemed to have some thoughts. The next day they arrived at a calm sea. The man slowly scattered his wife's ashes into the sea. The white ashes sparkled in the seawater. The man looked at the calm sea, and suddenly understood his wife. He handed in his resignation, and left the place where he had worked for a long time. Nothing is sadder than wind chimes that miss their season. The one he loved is gone and those who are alive can't lose their way because of the deceased. He hit the road again. This time he would take his wife with him to see the scenery they had never seen before.